And already 1,000 of you have dialed in because we did a little jump start with this item off the top of the show, and everyone was super excited about it. There are 7 pieces in this pack-up. What are the sizes of the 7? All with airtight, watertight containers, all that can open and close with one hand. Well, here we go. 2 of these will be 1.5 cups. 2 of them will be 2 cup. 2 of them will be 3.5 cup. And the largest one is 5.5 cups for a total of 7 containers. How much are you paying for 7 containers? $19.98. You're also going to love 3 easy payments on your credit card. And talk about colors, I've got the whole rainbow. Now, many of you have already dialed in for red, and red is what we're showing you up top here. Red is the full set that we've got here back on our display. Many of you are going to love red. Then we've got it in clear. Clear was the first color we started with at QVC and LocknLock, so we've got that. Here it is in spearmint, pearl, denim blue. Then we get into steel gray. This pretty color is called plumberry, this one, plumberry. This is rose gold, pear, and one of my special guests' favorite color is the coral. That special guest is Chris Prime. She's joining us live via Skype to talk to us about LocknLock, why it's so popular and why it has been so popular all these years. Chris, it's good to have you back.
David, it's good to be here. And you were right. My favorite color is right here waiting to get filled. I love this set. When they sent me a sample, I'm like, okay, they're calling it multi-purpose, but I'm calling it my everyday set because these sizes in here I am using every day in my kitchen. 1.5, 2, 3.5, 5.5 cups. Here I went to that little famous little cake store and I got some of these little mini bundt cakes. So now I can put them on the lid. I had a couple left over because now I can store upside down as well as right side up. And even if I drop them, guess what? I know I'm going to smash my little cake. But see that lid does not open up until you open it up. So that is another great feature of LocknLocks, right?
Now
yeah,
let's take a look here because Chris, this is the 3.5 cup container and we've got it packed to the brim with salad. In case you're wondering, well, is that going to be enough to fill me up? Well, let's put it out on a plate. I think even Big Bike Steve would like this much salad.
I know, because with the rectangle sizes and going up the vertical storage, David, the sizes are really deceiving. You will find, yeah, right. See that? That's enough, I'd say, for 2 or 3 people.
If not 4 people. Are you kidding? My word. Look at that.
Right.
That is wild.
It's a big salad. Right. So now you can pack your lunches ahead of time. Put it in there. You can put a little chicken or something in the 1.5 cup one, and then you can have, you know, a little protein on your salad. You can do that. And that's like the bag that you get from the grocery store. So take it out of that bag, put it in there, and then you have a fresh salad because you don't have to eat the whole 3.5 cups at once, right?
Now, these are brown rice crackers. Oh, these sound great. Brown rice crackers, and I haven't even filled up the 5.5 container. I still have plenty of room. I could do 2 bags in here.
Right. Yep. And that's it. You go to the grocery store now and you buy those boxes, the pasta, the crackers, they're full of air. Those little bags that they come in, there's really not a lot in them anymore. Here I went to the grocery store, right? You got pasta and I bought some chocolate covered pretzels. Well, I ate a few, but guess what? Now with the humidity, right? And the bugs. Oh, come on, little jumper, come out. So 3.5 cup one, put it in there. And now I know it's airtight and it's watertight, David.
And there's a pound of rotini pasta, tricolor rotini, and I've got room to spare. Now, if you're doing some batch cooking, say you're making Sunday sauce or gravy, you're making a soup, and you want to be able to pop that into your fridge or freezer, then just lock and lock it down. Because remember, these are airtight, watertight. This is nothing's getting out of there.
Right. Yes. And there, okay, so you have that box in your cabinet, David, and then all of a sudden you have to go make a recipe. You pull the box out, you have maybe 2 tablespoons of pasta in there.
Yep.
So now you put it in that LocknLock, it's clear, so you can say, oh, I only have a little bit left. I can go to the grocery store and now buy some more.
I love it when you don't use the whole box and you tell yourself, because I've done this, you tell yourself, oh, well, I'll just put that little bit in the cabinet. I'll use it the next time I cook. And it's never enough. You might as well just
Right.
go ahead and make the whole box of pasta, right? This is what makes it so great. Put your crackers, or what many people did, what Chris and I did when we were little, we put our saltines inside. I remember my grandma had an old tin on top of her cabinet. And the saltines were always so crunchy out of there, and they tasted so good in soup. But now, with triple degree heat in more states than not, then, and you're talking about a humidity. They say it's not so much the heat, but it's the humidity. The humidity takes all the crunch out of everything. Potato chips, crackers, whatever you're trying to store. This is going to keep all the freshness inside, right?
Yes. And that's important because you know what? We buy these little cheesy crackers. We buy the rice crackers like you just showed. And that was that big, huge box. This didn't even fill this 5.5 cup one halfway. And you know how much we're paying for those now. So with that humidity, guess what? I'm locking this in airtight and watertight. I want that to be crunchy from the first bite all the way down to the last bite, David.
Chris, we're going to walk through colors very quickly. We're going to remind everyone we have this in red. We also have it in clear, spearmint, purple, denim blue, steel gray, plumberry, rose gold, pear, and finally the coral. Only $19.98 buys you 7 of these airtight, watertight, easy to open and close containers, all great with a food-grade safe silicone seals. Chris Prime, always good to have you back, my friend.
David, thank you so much. Have a great night, everybody. And don't forget, not just for food, for other things too. So bye-bye.
For non-food storage as well, absolutely. Hey, let's check in with Big Bite Steve, who's going to keep us updated on a couple goodies, and then I've got something great from Prepology.
Oh, you bet. Coming up in just a